funny. My anxiety, my hesitation, my fears all disappear like water into sand. As if my heart has been waiting for this moment forever. As if this is what I was made for. That's right. We are created to get things done, not sit around like potted bulbs. This must be why I'm having so much fun. Miri! Miri! We're all set to go. Let's go. Got some nerve shouting like that in Sabu's citadel. She's wait a minute. Sweet corn sitting on an apple tree, what are you wearing? Just a regular engineering-powered suit. You don't expect me to go there unprepared, do you? I'm not as airheaded as I look. Right. That makes sense. I too am prepared. Mentally. I feel blood rushing to my head, my ears pulsing, burning with shame. How do you know that Sabu is away? She's meeting Yoli today. Mother Nature, how did you manage to do this? Did you have to bribe Yoli, or did you blackmail her? It was hard to believe, but they are doing this on their own. Looks like they found some common ground. Weird, right? They seem like two opposites, absolutely different. Thorns and brambles, what am I saying? Really? Well, good for them. After all, we're about to take quite a dangerous journey, you and I. Yeah, you and I. Rather, she doesn't know how close I was to leaving her behind. Wow! Yeah, I know. Shame that we'll have to use it up to get down below. It's not every day that I get to grow such beauty. Just how did you sneak it through the hallways? Oh no, I didn't. It was grown right here, of course. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. It's only thanks to you that I get to be part of this. Sure, yeah, it's no big deal. Actually, it was surprisingly easy. Waiting in anticipation was the hardest part. Okay, we need to go now because it might snap off any moment. The wind is rising. The darkness inside the cockpit becomes pitch black when the scales covering the entrance close up behind Miri's back. I think we got a single seat pod. If I take a breath, it's going to blow up. Could still be immature. But stop growing. Ow! Sorry! Okay, I'm starting to get claustrophobic. Sit on my lap. Eh? I'm larger than you when I'm wearing the suit. You'll have to sit on my lap. No, that's okay. I can sit. Ow! Don't. One of us will have to crouch and it won't be me. Fine. It's warm. Hot, even. See what I'm sitting on the hard bark of her engineering suit? Miri probably doesn't even feel my weight. Oh, it's starting to move. This is gonna be a rough landing. I haven't noticed any brake systems on the outside. I'll have to hold you. If you have to, I guess it can't be helped. Bloody barberries. There's bark on her arms too. Tough luck. To my surprise, her breath is not hot and doesn't tickle my neck. It's calm and steady, like a light touch of grass. This is not what I expected, but I'm not at all disappointed. I'm not disappointed. Something. My stomach jumps up to my throat. My soles lift off the floor and hang in midair. Hold on tight. No, you hold me tight. My head feels as heavy as lead. And your fingers numb with cold that refuse to clench. Just how can black become even blacker? Ayn! Pain is coming in waves. My brain is bathing in it. It's fizzing and dissolving like a chunk of sodium bicarbonate in water. It's hard to breathe. It hurts to keep my eyes open. Meticulously, carefully, my symbiote is moving my bones back into place. There's nothing I can do but lie like this, listening to my limbs snapping back into their sockets. Why did humans have to make us susceptible to pain? What a dumb design. Bodies can endure a lot without much consequence, but the brain still takes damage that is hard to recover from. I'm sure a psychologist could name a million reasons why pain is essential for planetary exploration. Now I just have to lie here writhing in pain from hot flashes throughout my body, grinding my teeth. My toes send me a particularly sharp signal that they are still where they used to be. I guess I can get up now, or try to. at least. What is this place? Miri? Miri! Twigs, don't tell me. I fell out. I actually ended up falling out of the darn pod. How stupid. How embarrassing, pathetic, and stupid. I mean, what can you expect from a lab shrub like me? Even Miri was more prepared for this. Well, she must be with the pod. I just need to find them. As long as we have a means of getting back home, we'll be safe. We're just out for a little stroll. Which way should I go, though? These alien structures do not appear to be as outlandish as I imagined them to be. Underneath my feet is a hard and flat floor. There are walls around me and a ceiling above. This alone rules out the infinite variety of crazy xenobiological versions. The cold and dry air smells like death. No, not death. It smells like nothingness, an absence of life. And yet, these hideouts and mind-boggling constructions are sparkling, beaming with energy. The Metnolians may be long gone, but their creations are certainly alive even still. And that's the most dangerous thing about them. Exploring a tomb is not that hard, but a functioning machine is a whole other fruit. And a malfunctioning machine can become a deadly trap. Thanks, Ayn. I really appreciate these encouraging thoughts, because you totally don't have to go to that hall over there with those eerie lights at the end of it. Maybe I really don't. Miri has her protective gear. She can find me on her own. She may have spotted the place where I fell and is coming for me right now. Excuses. More excuses. Well, stay put. She's not as airheaded as she may look. That's what Miri told me. I believe that she can find me on her own. I believe. I trust. I've got to sit tight and save my energy to heal up. No, this is absolutely impossible. The curiosity that is eating me away is even worse than pain. I managed to get inside an alien structure, but all I see is just some empty room. What's this place? An engine room? A storage room? Sleeping quarters? I have no idea. I'm unlikely to get any if I just sit around. Calm down, calm down. I'm gonna count to 1,000 and start looking for Miri. 1, 2. $2,000 something and 49? Wait, I've already counted to 1,000 twice. I think I've lost count and started over several times already. I'm going insane. I'm going to scream. Who would have imagined that the greatest danger of the mysterious and inaccessible Magnolian ruins would be the dead, boring waiting? I think I could actually sleep on this floor. My moss bedding back on the Aeolanthes only feels softer than these metal plates for the first 5 minutes that you lay on it. Probably part of the endurance training for the crew, or just austerity measures. Ayn, you're alive! Wait, don't close your eyes. Stay with me. Are you alright? Are you hurt? Miri! Stay calm, stay calm. Let's take a deep breath. She's looking straight at me, so I better get a grip. Wow, you really found me. I'm starting to get a little worried there. Little? I wish I had your composure. I've been going out of my mind. These corridors and passages, they're being abnormal. I have memories of the general direction in which you were ejected, but I believe I only got here by luck. What do you mean? You'll see once we start moving. We should go back to where the pod is. We can return the way you came here, right? Oh no. Her expression makes my heart drop like an apple from a branch. So it crashed. I think it really was meant for one person, or just immature. With my suit, we're as heavy as 4 artifits or more. I'm so sorry. It wasn't your fault. My hand that has just barely healed begins to hurt again when I punch the floor. How can we have been so reckless? Even the little sprout would have come up with a better plan. Better plan? That's also plain and simple. Sooner or later, they will start searching for us. When that happens, the officers will be forced to send another expedition down here. We didn't leave them a choice. Saba is going to rampage if they refuse. Wait a minute. A provocation? This was your plan all along. Let's just say a backup plan. The top fruit guy will have to send a full-armed research squad for us. You just used me to make your provocation more impactful. Hey, don't forget you were the one who approached me first. And, by the way, you heard the radio message and explained to me the meaning yourself. You know we didn't have time. We still don't have it. I want to get angry at Miri, but I just can't. It does sound effective. The dual force of Yoli and Sabu demanding to save the lives of their subordinates should be enough to convince any fruit. It's true. It's being used, but I don't feel used. Anyway, I can think about it later. There's something more important right now. A message. I was so excited to try being an explorer and the treasure hunter, I forgot the reason we came here in the first place. An important message, so straight and clear. There's someone who needs our help. We're not in danger. We are the rescue team. My heart rises back from my stomach, sending a heat wave to my head. You're right. I'm ready. Let's go now. Do you have the radio-sensitive vine on you? Right about that. You need to see it for yourself. She glances at a shoot growing on her sleeve and starts walking towards the dark void of the corridor. Quite a stride she's got now. If I don't hurry up, I'll have to jog to catch up with her. Run. Different walls, different floor. The ugly burls of alien machinery have changed while still being as incomprehensible as before. Even the illumination is different. I want to keep running, searching room after room for discoveries, but Miri stops after taking just a few steps into a new room. Something wrong? Look at this. Now the vine is pointing backwards to the corridor we just walked out of. So that means our target is inside that corridor. But how could we have missed it? That's what I'm talking about. You were walking beside me. I am sane. You're sane. There was absolutely nothing inside that hollow pipe. Our target's inside the wall, under the ceiling, under the floor. If that was true, my vine would be turning smoothly. But it's just kind of switches. It's going so wild it might just break off. It's as if the source of the signal is just teleported behind our backs. I feel my skin breaking out in goosebumps. I turn around by reflex. Sounds creepy. But it's quite possible, isn't it? After all, we clearly got some technologically advanced civilization here. Probably far, far more advanced than us. It's possible that they are constantly moving around the structure. Or maybe we are moving. Another wave of shivers running down my spine triggers my symbiont to rustle their leaves in anxiety. If this is the case, I'm more concerned about another thing. If we really did get transported across a significant distance through an empty corridor without even noticing, just how powerful is the Metnolian technology? What in the universe could have happened that they had to send a distress call? I'm starting to fear we bit off more than we can chew. There's no point in worrying. It's either we can handle this or we can't. Terrific. So what now, boss in the shell? If it's us getting transported, eventually we're bound to run out of rooms and find what we're looking for, just like I found you. But if it's the source of the signal that's running away from us, we can only hope to get lucky or pray that they will know to stop. All that makes the vine useless. We're just going to walk at random. No, I'm so confident going to follow it. It's comforting. Makes you feel in control, you know? Yeah, I understand. Not only do I understand, I envy her. I could really use some sense of control right about now, too. Alright then, lead the way. Sir, yes sir! Wide and heavy tread of her powered exoskeleton makes a resonating bong, repeatedly echoing through the room. Looking determined, Miri walks back into the corridor. She's changed so much. It's like the suit is not just reinforcing her body, but also giving strength to her spirit. Amazing how fast the polyphony of alien mechanisms have merged into monotony of white noise. I'm pretty tired of trying to find something familiar and lifelike in the sharp lines and straight edges. All the same, even the last bit of my attention slipping away is enough for me to know that I've never seen this room before. New in place of old, we were heading back, but instead we got somewhere else. Alright, here's the good news. It is us getting thrown all over the place, not the signal source, which means it's just a matter of time before we find it. Or it's us, them, in these bloody rooms all together. Well, thanks for your positive attitude. Trying to keep our optimism at appropriate levels. Got a nasty feeling there will be miles and miles for us to walk in this maze. Hey, do you want me to carry you? Oh, come on! Just kidding. You should keep it in your mind, though. You never know. Just start walking already. I know it's merely a joke, but I can tell she's genuinely worried about me. Miri feels the same way I do. Never knew cold and dry air could be this stifling. Miri stops so suddenly I almost bump into her back. One look under her shoulder tells me the reason. We've been here before. Yes, obviously. Rooms keep recurring so often, it's gonna be a long way. Aw, you already wanna go uppies? Is there a snarky lines generator inside your gear? It would be better when you didn't have the suit. Should I take it off? Stop it. Let's go already. She can chatter and make fun of me all she wants if this helps her with her stress. How can I possibly deny her when she's smiling so gleefully? For a fragile and demure flower like her, a powered exoskeleton is like therapy. I'm gonna stash one of these for myself when we get back on the Olympus. If we ever get back. Enough for the ruminations. Next corner. This time Miri doesn't even slow down. Without a word, she just stomps through the room, looking irritated. You don't need to say anything. I know exactly what she's thinking. I feel it too. The cold sweat of fear and panic that were hiding deep inside of me for so long is now starting to break out over my skin like clammy morning dew. The ruins have given us a reminder that we are the aliens here. Miri stops me moments before I hit the floor. Fine, you can carry me. I mean, since you want it so much. See my feet, but I can't feel them. Is this a normal thing? I don't understand. These were dozens of rooms when I was looking for you, and they were all different. I must be cursed. Everything was fine until you found me. Some spatial loop, a pocket dimension, a dimensional bubble. Trap. That's what it's called. A trap. This is it. I've said it. The forbidden word that has been nagging in the back of our minds for the past few hours, yet no one had the guts to say out loud. Now what? We're trapped inside an isolated loop. The Atlantis expedition may never find us. There's no water here, or even sunlight. Voice wavers on the last word. I feel so frustrated I want to give myself a slap on the forehead. Preoccupied with my hurt ego, I forgot who was hiding underneath the powered armor of the engineering suit. A gentle sprout I've been relying too much on. Come on, Ayn, think. This is the moment you've been preparing your entire life for. Preparing for your entire life, or all those books for nothing. Trapped inside the loop, you say. The suit doesn't make me capable of breaking walls, if that's what you're thinking. No, I've been thinking. Why would the Metnolians build a bubble like this inside their own structure? A trap in a tomb for nosy thieves, just like in those ancient pyramids on Earth. No, we're attributing human logic to another species. This is wrong. Well, okay, so what do you suggest? What's on your mind? You somehow managed to find me. You said you've seen dozens of rooms on your way. This is neither a loop nor a bubble. It's a spiral with a tail. Spiral, like a strand of hair wrapped around your finger. Huh, right, or like a tendril. We're not trapped, we're just moving on the spiral and went too far from the tail. Why? What is it for? Maybe it's storage for space or something like that? The accordion folded space and stacked it into these 3 rooms so that they can take some when necessary. Feels like my brain is accordion folding right now. Just a theory. Don't give it too much thought. Okay, I see. So your idea is that we need to go back to where the spiral starts. Remember when you said you were going to follow the vine's directions? That's actually a great idea because all we got to do now is walk against its directions. Then we can just retrace our steps. But none of this sounds like... all this sounds like utter nonsense. But I don't have a better suggestion, so we might as well try. Don't get up, because I'm going to carry you. Did you already forget how long it took us to get here? Now you tell me we need to go all the way back again? You can't even feel your feet anymore? Oh. thought of that. Can I just take some rest then? The moment I no longer have to move, my eyelids close on. I had no idea how tired I was until now, but it's no surprise though. A single step Miri takes is 3 times mine. The quiet creaking of the exoskeleton, the hard wood of the hands that are holding me, and the gentle rocking vividly reminds me of the Aeolanthes. Look at me. I think I may be a little homesick. Can't sleep now. I've got to hang on. If I don't keep Miri entertained, these repetitious passageways will drive her insane. I have to. Open my eyes.